Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, our short lesson today is going to be over multiplying fractions. Again, these lessons are important because they're to put this stuff back in your memory for the couple of you that will be going on to 6th grade next year, so that you remember these things so you don't have to relearn everything starting back from the beginning. So just a quick 2-3 problems on multiplying fractions. So your pencils are down, your eyes are attention focused up here, your pencils are down, your eyes are focused up here. There we go. Atta kid. Atta kid. Matthew, stop being Matthew. All right, first let me ask you this. Ashley, if I asked you what 1/2 of 12 was, could you tell me? 6. Now, I've told you earlier in the year that the of means multiplication. Of course, I taught you earlier in the year that the dot means multiplication too, but that didn't stop people from asking me yesterday, is that dot supposed to be multiplication? Well, yeah, it is. I only told you like 97 times this year. So now we have 1/2 of 12. It is multiplication, and I'll show you. If I said 1/2 times 12, when we multiply fractions, we multiply straight across. So Natalie, let me ask you this. I need to turn 12 into a fraction.
You do 12 over 1.
12 over 1. 12 over 1. I know the pencils are down. I wouldn't look and see anybody writing with a red pencil. So you would do 12 over 1. When multiplying by fractions, Celeste, do you remember how we multiply by fractions? Can you tell me? Good. Will you tell me right now?
Sure. So you have to times the numerator times the numerator, and the denominator times the denominator.
Oh, fantastic. Numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. So, Celeste,
Yeah.
my new numerator is?
12.
Good. My new denominator is?
2.
Awesome. But wait a minute, Mr. McMurdo. You just told me that the multiplication and the of are the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So why didn't I get that, Zen? What kind of fraction is this, Zen? An improper fraction. And Zen, how do we correct an improper fraction? Because we can't leave it.
So since the denominator is 2, then 2 we kind of do. So you divide it by 2.
Good. Basically, this problem, a fraction just says 12 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2. 12 divided by 1. That's all a fraction is. It's a division problem. Every fraction is just a division problem. A lot of times we leave them as fractions, but they're just division problems. And Zen, how many times does 2 go into 12?
6.
Is there a remainder, Zen?
No.
Since there's no remainder, then my whole number is just 6.
That's amazing.
So that is why it's multiplication. Caden? Yeah, even though I said 3 minutes ago, if you need to tinkle, tinkle now and tell everybody to go. Go ahead and sign out. Let's take 3/8 times 4
8.
4/6. And what is your question, Nathan?
Oh, what if you had a remainder?
Then it would be a mixed number. You would, instead, your remainder then would be your numerator, and your denominator would stay the same. We just turn it into a mixed number the way we have. All right, good question. Nathan, help me out here. What's my numerator?
12.
And my denominator?
48.
12/48. Awesome job. Awesome job. But wait, Taylor, what's wrong with 12/48?
Oh, I know. simplified.
Good job, Taylor. It can be simplified. It can be simplified. So, what we're going to do is we're going to find the factor pairs for 12. And obviously, Matthew, 1 and 12 is the first factor pair for 12. Matthew, do you know any others?
6 and 2.
6 and 2. Any others?
No, there's no others.
Yes, there is.
What did we multiply here to get 12?
Oh my god.
3 times 4.
That's sad.
We have to do the same for 48.
Oh, I know.
The same for 48. Reagan, listen.
1 going to 48 is 12 times 4.
Okay, 4 times 12. What else? Celeste, what else?
2 times 24.
2 times 24. Aiden, what else? Shh. I called Aiden. Stop rushing Aiden. He'll figure it out. 4 or 3 times. Keep thinking, Aiden. You'll get it.
16.
3 times 16. Okay, before Brooklyn's arm falls off, what's your answer, Brooklyn?
Oh my!
6 and 8.
Oh, good. 6 and 8. It's also right there. 6 and 8. Eric, what is the greatest common factor?
It is, greatest? What's it called? 1 times 1?
No, the greatest number that appears.
My bad. That's 12.
12. 12 is the greatest common factor. There isn't a bigger number that appears in both lists. Yes. It's got to appear in both lists. So now, I have to divide each of these by 12.
I know that too.
Okay, Eric, what's 12 divided by 12?
1.
1. Eric, what's 48 divided by 12? Good. Multiply straight across, simplify. If it's an improper fraction, change it to a mixed number or a whole number. If it can be simplified, simplify it. Multiplying fractions is way, way, way easier than adding and subtracting fractions. You're just going straight across. You have to remember, if you have just a whole number, that you got to put it over 1 to make it a fraction. Boom, shakalaka, peace out, God bless, love you, do something kind today. Subscribe!